Good morning. It is 9:20 and I have just woken up and I thought that it's Wednesday the 18th of March, and I thought that I would just film a day in my life in Australia, in Melbourne, at the time of the coronavirus pandemic, I believe they're calling it, or COVID-19. And this is a day I'm going to school, and this is before all lockdowns and my school's not closed yet. But I just thought it'd be interesting to film that. So yeah, I guess I'm going to take you through my day, and even the normal average things that I would do. So right now I'm about to hop in the shower, and yeah, so I'll see you afterwards. Yes, I'm all showered and dressed, and I am just gonna go and make my lunch. Gonna go and make a coffee, and I'm actually driving to school because Mum doesn't think it's such a great idea to go on public transport at the moment. So, or as less as possible, because I take public transport home, but so I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you when I am making my coffee. Okay, so that's my coffee all done. Here is my outfit. I'm about to get in the car and drive. Obviously I won't film while I'm driving, but I'll see you when I get to school, and hopefully I can get some good footage, but we'll see. I'm in the car. I'm on the phone. Okay, so it is like 10:20 in the PM, and I totally didn't film anything throughout the day at school because I just I just didn't know when to pull out my camera. I was just like sitting in class, my teacher's like teaching, and I'm like, yeah, probably not the best thing to do, but whatever. Anyway, massive updates. This morning I was saying how my school's not closing. Also, I'm in bed because I'm fucking exhausted. Yeah, so this morning I was talking about my school not closing and it all being like, yeah, I felt like my school was kind of not aware of like the urgency and the, what's the word? I want to say bigness, but I know that's not a word, so we're gonna go with that. Anyway, yeah, so turns out, get to school, and all my friends are like, yeah, so like, they'll be doing like online Zoom sessions, but like you can come into the school if you want to, and blah blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, literally thought that we were continuing school, like no one told me about this. Anyway, heard something else, like there was gonna be like Zoom sessions in our normal like normal like time slots. And so then I was like, yo, I gotta go straight to the source. So I went straight to my like favorite teacher, who like is amazing, and I ask him so many things and he just answers, which is very nice of him. And I was like, yo, please tell me what's going on because I'm stressed. And what do I do? Like, what's the whole situation? Like, please tell me about it. Then he kind of explained to me that they decided to shut the school by Friday. Today's Wednesday. I'm going into school tomorrow. Today and tomorrow's lessons are all going to be about like setting up Zoom, like the Zoom classes, like how to join Zoom or whatever. And Google Classroom is another thing that we're using, and then Manage Back, which is like the IB portal, do you call it, or like website, I don't know, whatever. That's what I did today. There definitely was like a few less people at school, but not a lot. Like most people came. And yeah, so tomorrow is gonna be my very last like day in my physical school for definitely the rest of this term, which ends on the 27th of March. And then I don't even know what's happening for next term. Like, it's very unknown, and I'm very stressed and a bit nervous about the unknown. Like, I wish, because like I was just explaining to my dad that like when I go into school, I know that like everything that I'm learning, like I know that I'm in the classroom, therefore everything that I'm supposed to be learning, I am learning. And so I don't even have to worry about anything because I've taken notes for everything, and I like know from myself without having to like take it from another source or anyone else. Like, I know that I'm doing all the work that's meant to be done. That I won't have that anymore because I have to now rely on being disciplined enough while being at home. Yeah, it can get a little bit difficult, so I'm definitely nervous, which I never thought I'd say, but I'm definitely not looking forward to like not going back to school, which is weird because I just wish I was in like younger years, because then it would literally be the best time of my life. Like, I wouldn't have to do anything, but I'm not, so this shit really counts, so it's more stressful. The other thing I'm not happy about, not excited about, is the fact that like human contact is gonna be a 0. Yeah, I'm just trying to share my experience and what's going on for me personally, and I'm not saying that mine is worse than yours, and I'm not saying that mine is better than yours, and I'm not saying that yeah, I'm just showcasing, and that's all I ever do here. And I'm not by any means, I don't feel well educated about this COVID-19. And yeah, so this is just me living my life, going off what I've been told and seen, not doing any specific research, which I probably should do, but I don't have time. And yeah, so I hope you're having a grand time, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you when I see you. Bye. Okay, so day 1 of self-isolation. Okay, that was weird. It is currently 1:15, I believe, and I have just taken step out of the house, out of my room, to go for a bit of a walk, chat to my phone, and just kind of give an update on my on the whole situation. And yeah, so it's Friday the 20th, and it is very windy outside, so I hope you can hear me. Yeah, so it's Friday the 20th, 2020, 1:15 p.m. What could be better? So I'm out here in my farm. No, it's not a farm, it's a property in Daylesford. As you can see, I'm obviously not in the city. So yes, it is my first day of online school, and basically I woke up today at like 8:30 because I thought I had a Zoom meeting, like a homeroom meeting at the beginning of the day at like 9 o'clock. Turns out that didn't happen. And so basically my schedule for normal school would have been, or is, double maths, and then recess, and then ESS. If you don't know IB, you won't know what ESS is. Environmental Systems and Society. It's basically like a history and a science mixed together, talk a lot about the environment, that kind of situation. So I had ESS, and then I had double Spanish at 11:30, which is when we were supposed to have a Zoom session again, but that was cancelled. And so we just had a lot of different tasks set for us. And then I have lunch now, technically. And then at 1:45 I have double art. So basically, let me explain to you what happened. Woke up at 8:30, was so exhausted. I don't know what is going on with me recently, but like I have just been so like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I've just been so exhausted, and not sure if that's because I'm like working extremely hard, and I was beforehand, to like make sure this whole online school was going to work out and everything. But anyway, so yes, and then I thought I had my Zoom meeting. Turns out I didn't, so I was like, kind of want to go back to sleep because I don't really like. My first meeting is at 11:30, and I can do maths later in the day. Spoke to my dad. He was like, no, better to like stick to your timetable. So that's what I did, and I started maths. I don't know if it's because my brain wasn't working, but like it was so difficult. And then my friend called me and was like, yo, I cannot do this math shit. And I was like, fucking oath, same. Like, let's try this out together. So we kind of spent a little while doing it together. Then we had ESS, so I did a bit of the task that was set for ESS, and I didn't get to finish that before we had Spanish, and I thought we had a Zoom meeting. Turns out we didn't. So I spent like, I'm going to say 2 hours doing all of the Spanish tasks that were set. And then I'm actually in the like year 12. I got put in the year 12 class as well for one lesson. My teacher thought it would be good for me to get extended a bit. So yeah, got that all done. Then did some of the work for the year 12 class that was set. And then I finished off my ESS work that I didn't finish beforehand. And now we're here. Here is proof that I'm actually doing work. So, fuck you. So, how's it going for me? I reckon I think it's like, it's not bad, but it was really hard in the morning because I just was not, and I mean, it's mainly based on my mood. Like, I just was not having it this morning. I don't know what happened, but I just could not do anything. And yeah, so My main tip is coffee. That is what got me through. And also actually calling my friend was really helpful, because obviously it doesn't feel as like you're on your own doing this in your room. But yeah, it was cool. Then yeah, so it's definitely harder than going into school and doing work, because you've kind of like got that, like, I don't know, I find it really, I think I talked about this before, but like helpful to have like a physical space where I know once I'm in this physical space in the school, like I'm there to do work, and when I come home, relaxing, or homework or whatever I had to do. But yeah, so that was a bit difficult at first, but I think once I got into the work and like got the hang of things, it was obviously a lot easier. That's basically my update for now. I have to do some art now, which is going to be pretty difficult. I'm going to see if I can like FaceTime my friend again, see what's up. But yeah, so that's update for day 1, I guess. I hope this was somewhat informational, and I don't know what else the purpose of this is, but just documenting my experience. And I'm gonna go edit this and try and upload it today as well. That's actually one thing that is like been so cool about this. Oh, not been, is going to be. What am I saying? It's going to be so cool about this whole online thing, is that I get to focus on my YouTube thing as well, because if I get all my work done, then I can then focus on this, which is super awesome, and I'm very excited about that. But I'm gonna shut up now, and yeah, so yay. I guess I'll update you when I have another update. Cool, I'll see you, bye. Okay, so update. It's like, maybe like 3:30-ish. And I have just been kind of lying in bed doing nothing. I don't know what it is, but I literally just like can't be bothered doing anything. Like, I'm tired and I have nothing to do. Like I could do my art, but like I worked so hard today. No, yeah, so that's the update. I'm kind of a little bit bored. Not really though. But definitely wanting to do something. Like go outside, go into the town, buy some soy milk. But yeah, so that's the update now. And I still haven't edited anything. But yeah, I'll see you when I see you then.